Alright, welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Havoc. So let's do this shit. We're gonna go to the chemical lab. Code, do you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure don't to not get in my way. Yeah, got it. And I think what you mean to say was, yes sir, I understand. Wait, there's something on the floor. This isn't my first time seeing a shelf, but I just can't go over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look. Like three shelves have been connected to make together one giant ass shelf. More point right now. What is the pie that's been shown in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step on it. A bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. Broken bottle. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. It's a hard chemical coming from it. It looked like the bottle had a label on it, Chem C4. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the fourth floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled. That's right. It could only have been the time around the time of the incident. If that really is when it happened, it must have been related to the case somehow. Source of the powder has been added to a section in the handbook. These footprints, they're they're only in the front, the left shelf. These footprints relate to the scene as a whole. Maybe sketch out the floor plan. By we, you do mean me. How kind of you to offer. With the insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen. Well, let's go, chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I drawn up a sketch of the room. So this is how. So so this how this. Not bad for you, I mean. For me. So when you look at it, this interesting. It would appear that that whoever left these prints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They come in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, then and then left. That's what the footprints tell me. These footprints must be. Oh, are they yours? No. And let's see the shoes, and I'll confirm the size for myself. I can think a reason not to. I quietly did what Bianca said. Your feet do appear to be too big. Fortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately. But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. These footprints these footprints are a really valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at the powder. Bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. Also made a broken bottle. It looked like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also, it looks like someone left the footprints in the powder. Based on the position of the prints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Bianca, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints in the powder has been added to a section of the handbook. See what's on the shelf. All kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The police fuzzy tank drink we found in the room. It came from the shelf. It all contains a shelf that labeled letter A and the number. So I guess it's considered sh- shelf section A. Wait. The one bottle that was labeled is chemical C9. That someone had put there by accident. On the shelf is, like, well, look, it could tell us nothing but dangerous chemicals. Like, these are like poisons and other powerful chemicals. What contains this on the shelf is labeled with the letter C with a number. I guess this is section C. Section C. The shelf is. It looks like a bunch of chemicals. I have no idea what these rearrange reagents, but simply they use in experiments to bring about the chemical reaction. How have you lived such ignorance so long? It must truly be by bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? You think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world? Well, the words of a lifelong loser, I suppose, suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. All these containers in the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. That should be alright. In case way too much about the shelf. Let's try to find out more about the shelf unit. It's split into three sessions. Session A has dietary supplements. Session B has rearrangements. Session C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must guide the protein powder for session A, but it concerns me that that in session A there's a bottle that's labeled session C. What was a bottle of poison from session C doing in session A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem lab show had that's true about section of the handbook. Alright, take a good look at the chem lab. Maybe I should try another look around the rec room. Let's go. Gotta go to third floor. Alright. So Ko, how's the investigation going? I told Kyoko that Togo and Hiro had told me. So along with Byakuya, they both claiming that they didn't go see her, but it's all too convenient someone must have been lying. Someone's lying. Well, I made some requests of my own. Stalkers by the shelf of magazines and the Monaco bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look over them one more time. Where she says to Sakura's by the shelf of magazines and Monaco bottle. Sorry. According to Kyoko, there's something discovered by. Just staring off in space isn't going to help you figure out anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but don't you think you might need to actually examine the body? There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko doesn't rec- recall at the thought of touching a dead body. She's completely unemotional. That's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times. Can't believe how calm you are, no matter how many times you see that body. I can get used to it. So normal. Then how can you? I imagine it because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here. Her shoes. You see the yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out. Powder is clue number one. Yellow powder has been added to true blood section of the handbook. Next is the wound in her head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that is incredibly difficult to spot. So let me just explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow. Instead, receiving two blows to the head. Two blows. Interesting. What did you say? There's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands are spotless. There's there's absolutely no trace blood on either one. So that's what I've learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary is matched truthful such as a handbook. I can't believe I was able to she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko would have pulled that off. Kyoko said the magazine shelf has hidden clues of some kind. Clue. Oh, that one of them is upside down. Someone put it back that way on accident. If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is Toko. It has Toko's name on it. My pages in the center of the magazine has word in bold letters. It says Toko. Could this be Dime message? And it would appear you found it. Here was this the Dime message. So, oh ho ho ho, hero, you're off the hero. I know you're off the hook for now, hero. And Toko, your ass is fucking lying right now. And you're the primary suspect now. It's kind of similar to the whole Leon situation. I'll use their finger to write my message. But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of the others who might come looking. Hey, is that's Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's a killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. So she's a killer for sure. The conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer. I can see why you would think of that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes that even more suspicious. Dying message has been as a true blood section in the handbook. I think Kyoko says to find a new clone of all the bottles. Something new. So did you figure out there's a hidden correlation between all the bottles? Pay careful attention to, and you sure to find it. A, cor- a correlation. Hmm. Hey Kyoko, can you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come up with their own conclusions. That's it. So that's everyone can have confidence in the outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't I tell you anything to begin with. Only to a degree. Monocular has been updated to based on true essential handbook. There's actually one more thing about the monocular bottles that bothers me. I would like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? Experiment. Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma ball and try to get the small pieces too? Are you sure that's okay to mess with the crime scene like that? I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Bianca's not here, so anyway, I need to get something for the chem lab. While I'm gone, gather up all the pieces. That Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what it's about, but what choice do I have? I bet just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work collecting the broken pieces. And just as I finished up, sorry to keep waiting. Everything ready? Then let's get to work. So what kind of experiment you want to do? We I got a scale for the chemical out. We gonna use it to compare weights. Compare weights to of what? Piece of glass you collected to one of the Monochrome balls that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. I'll make it'll make sense when we're done. First, let's compare it to the weight of the two normal balls. It's balanced, which means each Monochrome ball weighs about the same, which makes sense. The Monochrome figures side the base are basically the same. There's nothing else that could really affect the weight. Now here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might you expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they're balanced out or the pieces will all are collected will be lighter. I did my best to get all of them, but there's a chance I could miss some here, there. Here, then let's give it a try. Huh? It's lighter. No, wait, not light. Heavier. It's heavier. How is it possible? What? Solve my experiment. A correlation between each of the bottles that I'll put together. I believe you will arrive at very one persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Monco's bottle experiment managed to a section of the handbook. Obviously, obviously, the right time with the mystery lock room is only half solved. At this point, whatever happens if will have to happen in the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Monaco made an announcement and everyone began to meet up one after the other. Then, the ultimate martial artist, the locker room murder mystery. The hell? Oh, I just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you're at a panic and you find a dead body XD. Really? XD? Oh my god, bro. Just plain quick creepy. But how about in reverse? XD, bro. Remember, this the game initially came out in 2010, and the official English version came out in 2014. But how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative. For example, do you have 100 friends? That's right. That does make it seem sad. And then Let's get into the elevator. I'll see you all down there. What the hell was that? I don't get it. I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. Ugh, I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there is no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. And that person is one of us. Sorry about that. I was meant to press A. Come on, let's time to put an end to this. Made my way towards the elevator. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, I never get it any easier. Never gets any easier. Climb into our steel prison in total silence. Watched the doors close and felt it began a sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering to its familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And suddenly, as always, stops. And doors open once again. Just six of you? Huh, really? It's so few. You must be so lonely. You guys say that like it's your fault. We're all that's left. I wonder will the class trial end with one last classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely? Alright, we have to begin. And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Alright, I'm gonna save. Yeah, guys, so fourth class trial, next episode, yeah, guys. See you guys next time.